Beloved chosen ones, as you stand on the edge of a powerful transformation, take a moment to ground yourself. The truth I'm about to share is reserved for those ready to step into a breakthrough, one that can change everything you've known. If you feel drawn to these words, you're not here by chance. There is something profound on the horizon, a shift that you've been unknowingly preparing for, waiting to experience, and it's about to reveal itself in remarkable ways. Consider this. Every challenge, every moment of doubt or struggle has been a step leading you here. You've been sensing something significant, but might not have known exactly what was coming. This breakthrough is closer than ever, and certain signs will reveal themselves, guiding you into the next phase of your purpose. Stay with me, because what's about to unfold is meant to illuminate your path, to confirm that you're right where you need to be. Chosen one, if you have been guided to this channel, it's no coincidence. Subscribe and turn on notifications to join the official Kingdom Calls family, ensuring you never miss the divine wisdom that will uplift and prepare you for the journey ahead. As you stand on the threshold of a significant breakthrough, there's a sense of anticipation, as if the world around you holds hidden signs and meanings. For those walking the path as chosen ones, this isn't a random moment, but a culmination of every step taken, every challenge faced. It's as though the journey has been leading you to this point, preparing you for a revelation that will change everything. But this anticipation is layered. It's not just about what's coming, it's also about who you've become along the way. In times like these, emotional and spiritual preparation become essential. This is not merely waiting for an outcome, but preparing yourself to embrace God's purpose fully. The signs you encounter, whether they come as subtle nudges or profound realizations, are reminders from God preparing your spirit. This moment of anticipation can feel both exhilarating and daunting, as if you're being asked to release all preconceived notions of what's next and open your heart fully to divine guidance. It's an invitation to lean in, to trust, and to become attuned to the messages God places along your path. Yet, the closer you get to a breakthrough, the more you may feel the weight of doubt or impatience. These feelings often arise as a final test, challenging you to rely not on external validations, but on your inner connection with God. At this point in the journey, your heart knows something significant is near, but your mind may try to search for answers, pushing you to seek clarity in things that are not yet fully revealed. The challenge here is to hold on to faith, knowing that the closer you are to a breakthrough, the more you are called to trust the divine process, even when answers feel just out of reach. As you walk forward, God's invitation is not one of passivity, but of active engagement. He calls you to be present, to watch for His signs with an open heart. This preparation is about more than just understanding what's next. It's about stepping into the kind of openness that allows God's vision to flow through you. Imagine each day as a part of this larger process, where the small, seemingly mundane moments become filled with divine meaning. Every interaction, every quiet moment of reflection is an opportunity to grow closer to God and align more deeply with His purpose. The spiritual challenge of anticipation is unique, often accompanied by a heightened awareness of the present. The past may resurface, inviting you to confront old doubts or unresolved fears. Instead of seeing these as setbacks, recognize them as God's way of refining you, ensuring that you step forward unburdened by what no longer serves your growth. In this process, vulnerability emerges, not as a weakness, but as a powerful state of openness, where God's light can reach the hidden parts of your soul. God may be calling you to let go, to release the need for control, and to trust that everything you've experienced has been a part of His preparation for this moment. Throughout this journey, it's essential to understand that God doesn't rush the process. There is a divine timing in play, a pace that ensures you're ready for each new insight. This timing may not align with worldly expectations or personal desires, but it aligns perfectly with God's plan. The path may feel unclear, but with each step, God's presence grows more evident. Learning to trust this timing is part of the preparation, a test of faith that strengthens your resolve to follow the path God has laid out. This moment of anticipation also brings you closer to your purpose. It's an invitation to release the need for validation from others and to root yourself in the knowledge that God's purpose for you is unique. As a chosen one, your journey is different, marked by insights and revelations that may not be understood by those around you. This can feel isolating, but it's also a sacred space, one where you deepen your relationship with God and find confidence in His guidance over the approval of others. In these times, gratitude becomes a powerful tool. Each experience, each struggle has shaped who you are today, preparing you for this pivotal moment. By focusing on gratitude, you shift your perspective from one of longing to one of appreciation, seeing each lesson as part of the divine preparation. Gratitude doesn't diminish the challenges, but transforms how you perceive them, allowing you to find meaning even in difficult times. It aligns your heart with God's vision, creating an openness to receive the breakthrough with humility and joy. Embracing the unknown with faith shapes you into a vessel for God's purpose, prepared for the breakthrough your journey and experiences have been guiding you toward with divine intention, gracefully. The path toward a breakthrough often brings a heightened sense of reflection, as if every moment contains a deeper meaning or lesson. For chosen ones, this reflection isn't just introspection. It's a part of the preparation God has orchestrated for the next stage of growth. The journey has carried you through challenges that have refined your faith, and the experiences you've gathered thus far have not been random. Each struggle, each moment of quiet revelation, and each instance of inner conflict have brought you closer to understanding the divine purpose God has woven through your life. When walking this path, the preparation often comes through layers. At first, it might feel like navigating uncertainties, trying to hold on to faith amid unfamiliar territory. These initial layers are essential, teaching you to lean on God's presence rather than seeking external assurances. During this time, you may feel vulnerable, even lost, but it's precisely in this vulnerability that God's strength becomes your anchor. This phase is about learning to recognize His guidance in subtler forms, like whispers that invite you to trust, even when you can't see the full picture. As you continue, a deeper level of preparation unfolds. Here, God may bring you to confront parts of yourself that you may have avoided or buried. This isn't about revisiting past pain for its own sake, but about clearing space within you so that new insights can take root. In this process, you may feel emotions resurface, fears, insecurities, doubts, but these are not hindrances. They are opportunities to release old patterns that no longer serve you. God uses this time to reveal the barriers within that might keep you from fully embracing the breakthrough He has in store. It's an invitation to trust in the divine process of transformation, allowing yourself to be shaped by His love and purpose. The journey of a chosen one is not always understood by others, which can bring moments of isolation or self-doubt. But this solitude serves a purpose. It is a sacred space where you deepen your connection with God, learning to hear His voice above the noise of external opinions. This solitude isn't emptiness. It's a reminder that God's companionship is constant and that His presence is more profound than anything outside yourself. In these moments of solitude, you come to see that this journey, though deeply personal, is also part of a greater design. God is preparing you not only to understand your purpose, but to become a vessel through which His light can reach others. In these reflective moments, you begin to understand that preparation doesn't mean that every answer will be given to you in advance. Rather, it means that your spirit is being strengthened, refined, and equipped to receive what is coming. God's guidance often works this way, building you from within, instilling resilience and clarity, so that when the breakthrough arrives, you are not overwhelmed, but ready to embrace it with open arms. The preparation is not just about understanding, but about transformation, a becoming that aligns you closer to the divine purpose God has set for you. This readiness also involves embracing the unknown. Faith is not the absence of questions, but the choice to walk forward even when answers are not immediate. In preparing for a breakthrough, God calls you to release the need for absolute certainty, to step into a trust that goes beyond intellectual understanding. This is where spiritual maturity is cultivated, not by securing every detail, but by surrendering the desire for control, knowing that God sees the entirety of your journey when you can only see a part. By practicing this surrender, you allow space for God to work in ways that surpass your limited perspective. An essential part of this preparation is also cultivating patience. God's timing operates differently from human expectations. When you feel ready, the delay may feel frustrating, as though you are waiting for something that is just out of reach. But this waiting period is an act of grace, a time where God's deeper work within you continues, ensuring that you are fully equipped for the next step. Patience isn't a passive state, it's an active trust, a willingness to let God's timing unfold without resistance. This patience strengthens your resolve and keeps you anchored to the faith that has brought you this far. As you approach this breakthrough, a profound shift in perspective emerges, transforming challenges into stepping stones and gratitude into deep alignment with God's will. Each trial has drawn you closer, preparing you not only to receive, but to fully live God's blessings. Embrace this preparation with humility, knowing it shapes you to embody the faith, love, and strength God intended, guiding you toward the person He envisions. Each step holds divine purpose, drawing you ever closer to God's will. As you stand on the edge of a breakthrough, the journey brings with it a unique tension, a mixture of anticipation and uncertainty. This feeling, though uncomfortable, is a sign that something significant is about to unfold. It's natural at this stage to have questions lingering in your mind. Perhaps you're wondering if all the challenges you've faced, the sacrifices you've made, and the inner work you've done have truly been leading somewhere. It's as if each moment of struggle, every test of faith, has been a preparation for this precise point, yet the full picture remains hidden, shrouded in mystery. There's a reason for this period of waiting, and it's not merely about patience. It's a call to reflect on your journey, to acknowledge the growth you've already achieved, and to open yourself to the next stage without knowing every detail. God, in His wisdom, often withholds the full revelation until you're ready, not just to receive it, but to embody it. The anticipation you feel is a sacred signal, a reminder that what you're on the verge of discovering will reshape your understanding of yourself and the purpose God has placed within you. In these moments, signs may appear more frequently, small glimpses of something larger at play. This could come through a conversation, a recurring theme in your daily life, or a moment of silence where you sense God's presence deeply. These signs are not accidental. They're carefully placed by God, each one hinting that you're moving closer to something pivotal. These external signs are reflections of what is stirring within you, and as you encounter them, you may feel an urge to decode their meaning. God's messages are rarely straightforward, often requiring patience and introspection. This period of waiting, of decoding, invites you to go beyond the surface and truly engage with the wisdom being offered. But with this increased awareness also comes vulnerability. You may find yourself more sensitive to the opinions and expectations of others, wondering if they see or understand what you feel so deeply. This sensitivity isn't a weakness. It's an indicator of how closely you're attuned to this path. However, remember that this journey is uniquely yours, orchestrated by God in a way that may not align with conventional understanding. This moment is about embracing the strength found in vulnerability, allowing it to deepen your connection to God's guidance, and fortify your resolve to move forward. In times like these, there's also a subtle test of faith. You might feel as though you're standing in a waiting room, able to sense what's behind the next door, but not yet invited to open it. It can feel like God is silent, withholding answers when you most crave clarity. Yet, this silence is not an absence, but a profound presence, a reminder to trust, even when there's no immediate resolution. Faith, at this point, is about resting in the knowledge that God's timing is perfect. Each moment of perceived silence is God's way of preparing you, grounding you, so that when the door finally opens, you're not merely looking for an answer, but are ready to receive the fullness of what He has prepared. This is the space where inner transformation meets external signs. Perhaps the real purpose of this waiting period is to align what's within with what's about to manifest. As you observe the world around you, reflecting on the signs and signals, remember that they are leading you to a greater understanding, a new revelation that's about to change everything. God's timing, though mysterious, is purposeful. This path has been tailored for you, with each experience building upon the last, each step bringing you closer to understanding the divine pattern behind your journey. Consider that this moment of anticipation, this almost unbearable tension, is an invitation to go deeper into trust, to release any desire to control the outcome. Every doubt, every question lingering in your heart is part of this sacred process. God sees the full picture, even when you can only see a fragment, and every fragment serves a purpose. In His perfect wisdom, He brings you closer to your breakthrough at the exact right time, a moment that will make sense of the journey you've undertaken. This anticipation, this unresolved tension, also serves another purpose. It prepares your heart to fully appreciate the revelation when it arrives. If every answer came too easily, without the journey, the breakthrough might not hold the same transformative power. The waiting is not a delay, but a crucial part of the unfolding, giving you the chance to absorb and internalize the lessons along the way. It's shaping you, readying you to step into the purpose God has designed. Your journey prepares you to embrace God's purpose, preparing you to align fully with God's will. Reflecting on this journey so far, we've touched on the significance of preparation, the profound nature of signs, and the tension-filled anticipation that fills each step forward. You've witnessed shifts in perspective, each experience shaping you and urging you to hold a sacred space within for the coming revelation. This journey hasn't simply been about enduring trials or deciphering signs. It has been a continual realignment with God's will, drawing you closer to an understanding of your purpose as a chosen one. Now, you stand ready, prepared by every struggle, lesson, and insight to receive a truth that feels like it has been waiting for this moment all along. You might find yourself asking, what is this ultimate truth? What does this breakthrough mean for your life and your purpose? The answer lies beyond the surface. It's about more than reaching a specific milestone or having one singular realization. This breakthrough is not a final point, but rather an unveiling of an expansive reality that will change the way you view everything. It's not an answer that stops you in your tracks, but one that propels you forward, giving you a new lens through which to see God, yourself, and the world around you. At the core of this revelation is a profound spiritual truth. Your purpose as a chosen one is a state of continuous transformation. It's not about arriving at a particular place, but about being in a perpetual state of becoming, allowing God to work through you in every moment, each day deepening your alignment with Him. This journey is about walking closely with God, learning that His will for you is not merely something to achieve, but something to embody in every aspect of your being. This truth is freeing because it releases you from the need to have all the answers now. Instead, it invites you into a lifelong relationship with God, where each step brings you closer to the divine purpose He has crafted for you. This journey isn't about perfection, but about authenticity in your walk with God. It's about recognizing that the struggles, uncertainties, and moments of weakness are not failures, but elements of your growth. Each challenge is a reminder that you are being shaped, that God is refining you through every experience, and that this refinement prepares you for the unique role only you can fulfill. This understanding brings peace, as it reassures you that you don't need to be flawless. You simply need to be willing, open to the journey, and ready to follow where God leads. In this moment, the idea of surrender takes on new meaning. It's not about giving up or losing control, but about allowing God's plan to become the foundation of your life. True surrender is a conscious choice to align your heart, mind, and spirit with God's will, even when the path feels uncertain. When you let go of the need to know every detail, you make room for God to reveal His purpose in ways that are richer and deeper than anything you could have imagined. This surrender is an invitation to live with a trust that extends beyond understanding, to walk forward even when the road isn't fully illuminated. It's about embodying faith, letting it guide you, and trusting that each step is part of God's greater plan. As this insight settles within, consider the unique strength that God has been nurturing in you. He has placed within you a resilience that doesn't come from external circumstances, but from your relationship with Him. This resilience allows you to move through life's challenges with grace, carrying the assurance that no matter how difficult the journey may seem, God's presence is with you. This strength is not only for your own journey, but becomes a light for others, a testament to the power of faith that inspires those around you. This is part of your calling as a chosen one, to be a source of strength, to uplift, and to be a living reflection of God's love and purpose in the world. The breakthrough also calls you to expand your vision, to see beyond your own path and recognize the interconnectedness of your purpose with others. Each step you take influences the lives of those around you, as your faith, kindness, and resilience create ripples that touch others in ways you may not fully see. This revelation is about embracing the impact of your journey and understanding that every choice you make, every act of faith, contributes to the broader tapestry of God's plan. Your purpose is not isolated, it's woven into a larger design that extends far beyond your own experience. Another layer to this revelation is the importance of compassion, not only toward others, but toward yourself. As you embrace this breakthrough, remember that God's love encompasses every part of who you are, including the parts that feel unfinished or imperfect. Self-compassion is about acknowledging that you're human, that you're on a journey of growth, and that God sees you with infinite patience and understanding. This compassion enables you to approach each day with gentleness, to forgive yourself for missteps, and to trust that every experience is a step closer to God's vision for you. This moment of breakthrough also reminds you that purpose is not just about what you do, but about how you live each moment. The way you listen, the kindness you extend, the patience you show. These are reflections of God's purpose unfolding through you. Each interaction becomes an opportunity to bring God's love into the world, transforming even the smallest moments into acts of spiritual significance. Your life becomes a living testament to God's presence, a quiet but powerful witness to His work in the world. As you move forward, hold this insight close. The breakthrough isn't a finish line, but a doorway. It invites you into a new level of trust, a deeper surrender, and a greater alignment with God's purpose. This is a journey of becoming, where each day holds the potential for new revelations, where each experience is an opportunity to grow closer to God. Embrace the unknown, not as something to fear, but as an adventure with God, a chance to discover aspects of His love and wisdom that you hadn't seen before. This breakthrough brings with it a renewed sense of commitment. It's a call to live with intention, to approach each day as a sacred opportunity to align your actions, thoughts, and intentions with God's will. In this alignment, you find a peace that goes beyond circumstances, a strength that isn't dependent on outcomes, and a purpose that transcends personal desires. You become a vessel through which God's light flows, impacting not only your own journey, but the lives of all who cross your path. As you reach this pivotal point, remember that the journey is ongoing. This revelation isn't the end, but a new beginning, a deeper call to walk in faith, to embody the love, wisdom, and purpose that God has placed within you. Each day, each moment becomes an opportunity to live this truth, to step into the person God has created you to be. Embrace this revelation with humility, knowing that you are part of a divine plan, a chosen one, called to bring God's presence into the world. As you move forward from this moment, carrying the insights and revelations of this journey, there is a profound invitation to embrace each day with a sense of purpose and clarity. The path before you may not always be straightforward, but the breakthrough you've experienced has given you a deeper understanding of the journey ahead. This newfound clarity isn't about knowing every detail of what's to come. Rather, it's about cultivating a sense of trust in God's guidance, allowing Him to reveal the steps in His timing. In this phase, the call is to stay grounded in faith and to bring your focus to the present, where God's presence can be felt most profoundly. Each day holds new opportunities to grow, to connect with God, and to embody the purpose He has instilled in you. Instead of seeking constant certainty or clear directions, embrace the trust that God is working within you, molding you and preparing you for the unique purpose you're meant to fulfill. Part of the journey ahead involves nurturing a heart of gratitude, one that recognizes the blessings in the seemingly small or insignificant moments. Gratitude shifts your perspective, allowing you to see even challenges as parts of the divine tapestry God is weaving. Each experience, whether joyful or difficult, is an essential thread that contributes to the overall picture of your life. This perspective doesn't diminish the hardships, but rather gives them a place in the grand design, helping you find meaning and resilience in every situation. This path forward is also a call to embrace humility. Humility is often misunderstood as weakness or passivity, but in the context of your journey as a chosen one, it's an active openness to God's will. It's recognizing that your life is part of something greater and that each of your actions has the potential to reflect God's love. When you walk in humility, you allow yourself to be guided, to listen more deeply, and to act from a place of sincerity and love. Humility is the foundation for authentic connection with God, with yourself, and with others. As you continue on this path, there will be times when you may feel unsure or face challenges that test your faith. In these moments, remember that your journey is a partnership with God. You're not expected to have all the answers or to walk the path alone. Lean into God's presence, allowing Him to be your source of strength and guidance. The challenges you face are not meant to break you, but to deepen your reliance on God, to refine your character, and to strengthen your resilience. An essential part of moving forward is embracing a spirit of compassion. Compassion extends not only to others, but also to yourself. You're on a journey of growth, and growth naturally involves mistakes, moments of doubt, and times when things don't go as planned. Extend grace to yourself, understanding that God's love is constant, even when you falter. This self-compassion opens the door to genuine compassion for others, recognizing that everyone is on their own journey, each with its own set of trials and lessons. This phase also calls for a willingness to share your journey with others. By sharing your experiences, struggles, and insights, you offer support to those who may be walking a similar path. Your story, shaped by your unique challenges and revelations, becomes a testament to God's work in your life. In sharing openly, you become a source of encouragement, helping others see that they're not alone in their struggles. This sense of community, of shared faith and support, strengthens everyone involved, creating a ripple effect of God's love and grace. A significant aspect of the path forward is embracing the unknown with courage. The journey of a chosen one often involves stepping into spaces that are unfamiliar or even daunting. But courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to trust in God's plan even when you can't see the entire picture. Every step into the unknown is an opportunity to deepen your faith, to learn to rely on God rather than your own understanding. This kind of courage transforms the way you face obstacles, turning each challenge into an act of faith, a choice to walk confidently in the direction God is guiding you. Another profound practice for the journey ahead is cultivating a heart of service. Service is a natural extension of your purpose as a chosen one. When you serve others with genuine compassion and love, you reflect God's presence in a tangible way. Service doesn't always have to be grand. It can be as simple as offering a listening ear, lending a helping hand, or being present for someone in need. Through acts of service, you experience the joy of giving, the deep fulfillment of knowing you're part of God's work in the world. The path forward also involves actively seeking God's presence in the everyday. It's easy to look for God in the big, transformative moments, but true spiritual growth happens when you learn to see Him in the simple, daily aspects of life. Whether through prayer, quiet reflection, or simply a moment of gratitude, make space each day to connect with God. This practice keeps your heart aligned with His will, reminding you that His presence is constant, that He is with you through every high and low. As you embrace the journey ahead, remember that growth is often gradual. The transformation you seek may not happen all at once, but with each step forward, you draw closer to the life God envisions for you. Trust that each day, each moment of surrender, brings you nearer to the fullness of His purpose. Growth is a process, and with patience and perseverance, you'll find yourself evolving, becoming a more faithful reflection of God's love and wisdom. This journey invites a deepened relationship with God, built through prayer, gratitude, and trust, becoming a vessel of His love, walking forward with courage, humility, and a heart open to His guidance. Reflecting on this journey, we are reminded of the beauty and depth of aligning with God's purpose. Each step, from the moments of solitude to the breakthroughs of understanding, has brought you closer to realizing your path as a chosen one. The journey isn't about reaching a final destination, but about embracing each moment as an opportunity to grow, to trust, and to deepen your relationship with God. This purpose transcends any personal goals, connecting you with a higher calling that resonates within your heart and reaches far beyond yourself. This video has been about recognizing the signs that point toward your breakthrough and understanding the powerful role you play in this divine unfolding. As you carry these insights forward, know that you're not alone. Together, as a community of chosen ones, we're walking a shared path of faith, resilience, and growth. This sense of unity is our strength, a foundation that reminds us we're supported and encouraged by others who share the same dedication to spiritual purpose. If this message has resonated with you, consider subscribing to stay connected. Join us as we continue to share, learn, and uplift each other in this space. Share this video with others who may need the encouragement or insight it offers, and become part of a growing community that supports each other's spiritual journey. Engaging with the Chosen One's family keeps you rooted and reminds you that we're all contributing to something greater, a collective mission of faith, light, and purpose. Engage with us by subscribing and sharing this message. Together, we're creating a faith-driven community that uplifts, inspires, and brings God's presence into a world that needs it deeply. Welcome to this meaningful journey. We're honored to walk it with you, supporting each other in purpose and in faith every step of the way. If this message touched your heart and you'd like to support the Chosen Ones community, consider donating to our Buy Me a Coffee. Your contribution helps us continue creating spiritually enriching content that inspires and uplifts you and others on this sacred path. Together, we're building a supportive, empowering space for growth and connection. Every donation fuels our mission, allowing us to reach more souls and nurture their spiritual journey. Thank you for being a vital part of this journey. Your support means everything. Join us in keeping this light shining, bringing hope, guidance, and God's presence to many more.